Let God choose your relationships because he know what you need now.
Come on. Okay. I heard you keep repeating something when it came to one of the important parts of community, which you talked about noticing people in your life who they help you see. They see things you can't see. They spot things. And it just reminded me of this idea of like how important it is to study ourselves and to pay attention to ourselves. And I'm just curious if you can talk more on this idea of detecting, paying attention to what's going on, how that has helped you in your journey as well.
Well, I can't talk about this without the scripture coming to mind, like sober minded. So in First Peter 5:8-9, I'm reading from the Amplified version. It says, "Be sober," in parentheses, "well balanced and self-disciplined. Be alert and cautious at all times. That enemy of yours, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, fiercely hungry, seeking someone to devour. But resist him, be firm in your faith against his attack, rooted, established, movable, knowing that the same experience of suffering are being experienced by your brothers and sisters throughout the world." So the key of awareness is to be sober minded, because you can be aware, right? But you're not fully aware and in tune what's going on in the spiritual realm when you are under the influence. And under the influence does not have to just be alcohol or smoking weed. It could be under the influence of being full of yourself. You're too arrogant. So to be sober is to be watchful, calm, collected, in spirit, clear-headed, and have a sound mind. That applies to many different things. Being sober means that we don't allow ourselves to be captivated by any type of influence that would lead us away from sound judgment. So that's anything. Stay away from anything that would cause you to want to cheat on your wife. Stay away from anything that will cause you to want to steal from this store. Stay away from anything that will cause you to fall into sexual sin. Like, stay away from it. And how you stay away from it is to be sober minded. Because when you're sober, you're on your watch post and you're able to be aware and you're able to pay attention and you notice and you feel things and you hear. Because when you're not sober, baby, you're going to ignore God. You miss it. You don't feel like it. There's so many different scenarios I could bring up. Being under the influence and not being sober minded blocks you from operating at your highest self.